Good evening. This is part of Satkam activity where we are simply applying what we have learned in the class to a real world scenario such as this case. So we looked at the electric scooters case practically and made few assumptions and focus on solving it in a simple and clear way. Started thinking about the app. So we listed 10 top features, things like showing live battery percentage and range, navigation using Google Maps, alerts for maintenance, and place to upload things such as license and RC, and just try to make the app more cleaner and easier to use overall. This is the mind map. To organize the features, we created simple mind map. We grouped them under categories like safety, convenience, and visibility. This helped us provide what really matters to the rider rather than trying to add everything at once. Moving on, from the list of 10 top features, we picked top 5 features which would, I think, will make big impact. First is battery percentage with estimated range. Second is navigation, something that would people expect in every smart vehicle. Third is maintenance alerts, which would solve issues related to alerts which they would like. Fourth is document access, super useful during checks or emergencies. And at last, we tried to make a clean and easy way because people won't use it for moving on. The two key complaints that we observed are the first one is the battery charges slowly and sometimes dies without the warning. The second one is the notification in the app are either late or show old information, which are frustrating, especially if you rely on a scooter every day. Testing these issues for the first complaint, we looked at how long it really takes to charge in different conditions and check whether the low battery alerts come at the right time. And for the second complaint, that is app notifications, we tested how quickly the app updates when something changes on the scooter and see if it still works when the network is weak. These are the simple and practical tests that would help us fix the real problems which users are facing. Wrapping up, that was my part, focusing on improving the app and solving key user complaints through basic but effective testing. And my idea was to apply that we have learned in a way that's realistic and actually useful. Thanks for watching.
So next we are going to talk about inside out and outside in planning. So basically in inside out planning, it is a planning made by the internal team like developers, testers and project managers, so that they can work on the project efficiently and discuss what changes they can make in their project. So here are some points of about inside out planning. First one is product knowledge. It is about having a complete understanding of the basic outline and basic information about the scooter, and also knowing how it works so that they can apply on it. Second one is app performance. Making sure that the backend of the app can effectively process the vehicle data, communications and user interactions. Third is feature development. It is to create features to improve the user experience from internal expertise. So basically we have to create a features So and test it is also given in the later point that in as a testing. So we have to create the feature and we can test on it later on, so that we can know about that when we deploy the project, then how the user would interact with it. The next point is the testing. So basically it was the same, like we had created the feature, so we test on that features, that conducting internal test and QA process to further improve the product. Last point is internal feedback loop. So we engage with important internal stakeholders to get alignment on priorities. In this, we conduct the Scrum meeting or sprint meeting, so that uh, developers, testers, project manager come together and they take each other's feedback loop about, like, and ask each other question of where how much work has been done and what improvement is needed in it. So they so uh, it is easy and efficient way to do the project efficiently. So the next is an outside in planning. So in outside in planning is basically about planning of the taking the about the customer's feedback and gather and working on it. So basically here are some points about it. First is market research. It is about seeing what competitors offer and uh, what customers find attractive in terms of features. Lure, it is to attract the customers to our project, and what's the difference between the competitors and us, and better how can we provide them a better project than them, so that we should know about what market demands and what customer demands and what they see in our project. So this is it is an essential point. Next is user surveys. We can gather information directly from customers regarding their use and feature preference. We can do this by sorry we can do this by taking a Google form surveys, or we can actually go and meet them in a person and take the directly directly feedback or their demands about what they see in a project or what they demand and what their expectations are. The next is UX and UI optimization. Craft features that address the most frequently cited pain points from customers. Like there are some features which are not easily accessible for the customers, which is very frustrating to use, and the interface is user interface is very difficult to understand for every customer. So it should be in a simple language, and it should be easily that it should be made so that it can be easily usable. uh, the next point is beta testing. Roll out the product to a limited set of customers for practical feedback. It is for that we don't deploy the a complete and complete complete product, but just for the few customers for test that and take their feedback about how our project are, and if they suggest some correction, we can make the corrections. It will help with our budget, and it won't be in a risk about our budget. So we had prevented our budget so that we don't risk. Okay. Next one is adaptation. Regularly listen to user comments after launch and modify the product to address changing needs. So basically, if there is an app and we have deployed it in a Play Store, then there are reviews that customers review the project, review the apps. We can use it as a feedback and make changes in our project. So next we are going to discuss about data integration problems. So the first one is potential causes of data integration problems. Uh, First one is network problem. Poor network conditions may cause delay or corruption in data transmission. So it basically glitch in the app or just it buffers, so it can the delay the data transmission. Second is server latency. Cloud processing delays may result in slow updates or wrong data sync. So it can also lead to a malware, so or or hacking or viruses. So and the third one is the vehicle hardware issues. Malfunctioning sensors or communication between the cloud servers and scooters. Last one is the app integration. Ineffective API calls or app side data handling may result in stale information. So what changes we can make to handle these potential causes? First one is a strong connectivity. We need the optimized network protocols for improved real-time communication between vehicle and cloud. Second one is real-time data syncing. Upgrading data transfer with a faster and more efficient system. And third one is backend optimization. It enhances, so like we should take care about the databases and the backend optimize, and we should optimize the backend so that it enhance server side processing to eliminate delays and ensure real time updates. Last is vehicle sensor. This makes sensors reliably operational and data accurately transmit. Thank you.
So moving on to the next question, which is actually question 2 from the question set. For designing the document storage feature, a few key aspects must be considered to make the experience smooth and secure. Firstly, we need to support popular file formats like PDF, JPG, and docs to ensure broad usability. The user interface should be intuitive so that uploading and viewing document is simple even for new users. It also needs to work well across different devices and operating systems and should offer offline access for documents recently opened. With automatic syncing once the device reconnects to the internet, organizing the files should be user friendly, like allowing tags or folder system to retrieve document easily. Nextly, nextly on security measures, the top priority is to end-to-end encryption during the upload, storage and access so that no sensitive data is exposed. We should include strong user authentication systems like OTPs or biometric logins. Storing the files on certified cloud platforms like ISO or SOS compliant services also adds the layer of security. And finally, audit logs are necessary to track document related actions and delete any misuse or suspicious behavior. So next question is question number 7 from our dataset. To build an intelligent app that gives useful suggestion to the rider, we need to collect the right kind of data from the vehicle. This includes battery health, driver behavior, routes taken, maintenance history. With this, with this data, the app can make practical recommendations like advising the best time to change the battery, suggesting energy efficient routes, and sending maintenance alert before the breakdown. As for the AI part, using AI and machine learning, we can take this even further. For example, the app can learn from past users to predict how battery will perform over time or flag poor driving habits that reduce efficiency. It can also power predictive maintenance, like we can predict when the next maintenance could be and inform alerts to the users. We can also reduce the breakdown and other things by predicting the battery health and other stuff. All this adds up to smarter, safer, and more cost-efficient driving experience. Helps the company stand out in electric scooter market. Thank you.
Oh, what can be the business and operation matrices and measurements the company can use for the new version of the vehicle and the goals they have for it? So first is the business matrices. Our goal is to increase the profit margin per vehicle to 10%, improving the profitability and enabling reinvestment in our innovation and development. This will be achieved by reducing production cost and optimizing the supply chain and refining our pricing strategies. We also aim for 50% sales growth in the first 6 months through the improved product features and targeted marketing analysis. Another focus is reducing the customer acquisition cost, that is CSC, by optimizing the marketing channels and utilizing cost effective strategies, improving the ROI for customer acquisition. Finally, we plan to move from the fourth to the second place in market share by differentiating our product through innovation, improving customer experience, and expanding distribution. This will help us gain brand recognition and influence the market trends. Second is the operational matrices. So, let's focus on the operational matrices. The first and the foremost goal is to improve product quality by reducing defect rates to near zero. Product quality is non-negotiable, especially in the competitive landscape we operate in. A low defect rate will directly contribute to higher customer satisfaction and reduce the cost of returns and repairs. We are implementing more testing procedures, investing in quality control technologies, and working closely with our suppliers to ensure that we are delivering the best. Another critical operation metric is ensuring charging and consistency, with the target of having all units charging within a 4 hours of target. Battery performance and charging efficiency are the key factors influencing customer satisfaction in our product category. We understand the frustration of long charging times and ensuring consistency in this area. To achieve this, we are refining our charging system, optimizing battery management and software. The investing in hardware improvements to meet the 4-hour target across all the unit consistently. Now the third point is efficiency, efficiency and delivery. Track the time market and manufacturing cycle time to enhance speed and production efficiency. Moving on to the efficiency, reducing time to market allows us to get our products into customers' hands faster and respond more quickly to market demand and feedback. To achieve this, we are focusing on streamlining our development processes, enhancing collaboration across teams, and now, what do you think are the business matrices which are being used by the company to decide what to focus on the improvements and changes? What are the engineering matrices and measurement do you think should be the look considered and complete for the customers? The first is the financial performance. In terms of financial performance, our primary objective is to increase the profit margin to the 10%. To achieve this, we are targeting a task of 50% sales growth within the first 6 months, which will significantly drive revenue. Additionally, we are focused on improving our market position, aiming to rise from the fourth to second by place in the competitive landscape. By refining our sales and strategies, optimizing cost, and improving overall productivity and profitability, we expect to position the company from strong financial success in near future. Second is the customer and product quality. So, customer and product quality remains the top priorities for us. We are committed to minimizing product defects to near zero, ensuring our customers receive the highest quality vehicles. We are also focusing on the maintaining consistent charging times of within 4 hours, which is the crucial for customer satisfaction and trust. Additionally, by optimizing our marketing efforts, we aim to reduce customer acquisition cost CSC, allowing us to attract and retain customers more efficiently while maintaining the premium quality that sets us apart from the market. Third is operational efficiency. In the area of operational efficiency, our goal is to streamline production and logistics to achieve a faster time in market by reducing manufacturing cycle times. We can accelerate the delivery of new vehicles to our customers. We are also prioritizing improvement in our on-time delivery rate, which will enhance customer satisfaction and contribute to smoother operations and delivery. By refining these processes, we will ensure greater ability and responsiveness, making our production and delivery system more efficient and cost effective in meeting market demands. Thank you.